So some people are still joining our round. Hallo Lenz.
Hallo. Wunderbar, dass ich dabei sein kann.
Ja, schön, dass Sie dabei sind. So,
Jetzt war ich gerade verwirrt. Ist der Wastewater-Talk Englisch oder Deutsch dann?
We are in English, but
in English, okay.
I addressed you in German since we already met. Yeah. Yeah. So. We're just waiting for some. Okay. We're just waiting for some people to join us. And okay.
I have to improve my connection.
Ja, wir hören Sie ein bisschen abgehackt. Your connection is a little obstructed maybe, or ours is, I don't know. Yeah. I think then we'll just start somehow, and maybe some additional people are joining us, and then we'll see. Maybe we have a small round today. Oh, there's some more. Rick is joining us. Okay, welcome to this edition of Wastewater Talk. You want to make the introduction?
Yeah, I can do the introduction. Welcome everybody to the Wastewater Talk. So this is our 10th episode. And in this episode, we'll like to talk about the manhole covers in different countries over the whole world. Yeah, so maybe first we can share the very first several slides of
our presentation, yeah?
Yes, so that I can introduce this program a little. This is the first one. Yeah, so everybody can see that. Yes, the 10th episode of Wastewater Talk, we talk about the manhole covers. And the Wastewater Talk, this program, we started from last November. And for every month, we will do a live talk session to discuss any topic in the wastewater field. It's either the management or the operation or anything, any interesting topics. And our goal is to exchange knowledge in wastewater field and also share our passion with you. And most importantly, get to know you, all the people who has passion in the wastewater sector. And this link, you will find more information about the Wastewater Talk, about the past episodes, our archives, and everything you might need to know about this program. This is actually not an updated one, but we also have already prepared the topics for the next 4 months, and you can find that information.
What will be the next topics? Will be? We can just go to the website real quick. About, right? And then you can find here on the link. We will share this presentation, or you go to Unitechnics, the English version of the site, and then you find episodes, right?
Yeah.
And then
yes, updated.
It's not yet updated. Okay, what will be
but
the
I
next
will
topics?
do today.
Today is manhole covers.
Yeah, and
next time we have a task for you guys. We will present some covers from Germany today, and next time we will have a expert on manhole covers, and he can provide an international view. And the topic, the task for everybody today is for next time to bring their own experience with covers and what they had a story, and we will tell some stories of our own today. And then maybe next time we can discuss what other countries maybe are doing with their wastewater manhole covers. And basically it's episode interactive episode today. Yeah, and then what will be the next?
Then in October we have a guest speaker, Patrice Olich from our last episode.
Okay,
We will talk about the membrane technologies.
Membrane technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in November, we are inviting the Mr. Zhang Kun from she's the wastewater treatment operator in the Böblingen significant wastewater treatment plant.
Yeah.
And she will also talk about how is the daily life to run a wastewater treatment plant, and also she might introduce about an organization which is the Chinese academy.
There's a Chinese Verein, club, I don't know, of people that do also international exchange, but a lot of Chinese people, and they want to also make a connection and will be guest for our wastewater talk next time.
And then for December, we invite the drone pilot who will introduce us a little more about the new drones that we have here and the outlook of the sewer inspection in the future.
Sewer drones, a little bit next to our shit model. Yeah. Basically, and yeah, for the we go back to the presentation maybe. For our wastewater talk, we always want to get to know. We have a lot of contacts in Germany, but we don't know outside of Germany. We know very little how this works. So that's basically what we want to do, to see how in other countries this works and so on. And yeah, we are always happy for people joining us. And yeah,
I think Dr. Andreas wants to say something.
Yeah, we will make a small introduction to everybody who's joining us before we continue. Maybe you want to say something about you guys, Mr. Lenz, where you're from, why are you here, what's your interest? I think we already met, but yeah, maybe you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Oh, my name is Andreas Lenz, and I'm from BWS. It's a public corporation, and we do education and further education in the environmental sector.
Yeah, you already used a lot of our material maybe in your classes, I think. And,
yes, we use a lot of materials, and I'm also engaged in DWA in different topics.
German water association, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Great that you could join us today. Yeah. Okay. Next, people. Yeah, me is Klaus Hirk. Siki Tong is. We are the moderators.
Yeah.
Who else is new? Maybe Rick. You want to introduce yourself real quick? You already joined a lot.
I think this is the third time that I joined. I'm Rick, based out of Lausanne in Switzerland, and I am in this field mainly working with microorganisms for treating wastewater, whether it is let's say fed into a sewer system or in wastewater treatment plants or in lakes or whatever. That's what we do.
Okay. Then we have
the last S.
Can you introduce yourself real quick? Insane. Here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, people. Katharina, you want to say something real quick?
Hi everyone. I'm Katharina. I'm a project engineer nutritionist, and I joined today to see some cool manhole covers and get to know you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Who else is in us? You are also from Hungary. Hear us? Yeah, maybe she will chime in later. Okay. Yeah, we prepared a little bit about Unitechnics. You can introduce us a little bit for the beginning, maybe.
So just a very quick introduction about Unitechnics. We are an engineering company based in North Germany, and we now have over 30 years experience in the wastewater field, tackling with all kind of problems that you might have in the sewer systems. And then since 2000, we also start developing and producing some products against odor, corrosion, extraneous water, rats, things that you might have in the sewer system. At the same time, we also engineering projects, investigate indirect charges for the city and incidents, which this topic has also been covered in the last episode, and will also come again in December. And we also developed a software called Sufidus, which can simulate the odor formation, generation, and emission in the sewer systems citywide. Yeah, this also has been covered in the last episode. If you are interested in this topic, you can find the recordings on our website. Yeah.
Yeah, and I prepared now for inspiration for you guys a little bit how manhole covers look like in Germany. And we would be interested for you guys for next time to bring all kinds of covers, maybe from other countries. Basically, when I go to make holidays, everybody is making a photo of nice churches and beaches and so on. And I'm always making photos of manhole covers because I'm a wastewater expert, and that's an emotional detachment, maybe, because that's the only thing you see from the sewers, really, on the first glance. And that's why maybe we look into these things. That's basically the 90% of all manhole covers in Germany look like this. We have the rim of the manhole. We have an insert,
a dirt
collector in the manhole, because we need this, because we have holes in our manhole covers. And it's a whole religion for himself. Just maybe as a question in the round today, in Germany, we have concrete in the middle of our manholes. Does anybody know here why that is the case? In the round? Mr. Lenz, you know why there is concrete in the middle of our manholes covers? Mr. Lenz, you're already there? Are you still there? Maybe nobody knows. Rick, have you seen that? Have you an idea why we have concrete in the middle of our manhole covers?
No, I have no idea. I'm trying to remember, because originally I'm from Belgium, whether we had something similar, yes or no. I remember the holes when I was young, I think. But I don't know why the concrete is in the middle. No clue.
Yeah. I cannot answer also, but I have a lot of explanations. I heard over the years now. I make it for 11 years now. One explanation is, for example, it's more cost efficient to not have metal in the middle. One explanation is the tires of the cars have more grip on concrete than on metal. One explanation is the weight is different for opening and closing. One explanation was that Adolf Hitler didn't have steel in the Second World War anymore, so they put concrete in the middle. And there's a lot of explanations, but I never found a concrete real answer for this. But as I never seen that outside of Germany, that means either we are the most smart people in the world, or maybe others just do it different, or I don't know. Just for very interesting to see. Next thing is to have these dirt catches. I never saw that outside of Germany, because almost nowhere you have these holes in the manholes also. And yeah.
But then the question here, going into a sewer, why would you catch dirt? It's full of dirt.
Yeah, that's that. But that's you can review the history. You know, do you know when they first introduced manhole or sewer? How's it? These cars that cleaning the sewers, the big sewer cleaning cars with. I was.
The vacuum. Do you mean the vacuum cleaner trucks?
You know what I mean? The vacuum cleaner trucks, right? Exactly. And we had the first one I saw. One of the first ones I saw in a customer of ours in the 70s, 60s, 70s. They had the first cars doing that. And before that, they had to muscle it up. All of these dirt falling into the manhole covers by I don't know, by human force or something, or go down and with shields pushing the stuff through and getting it out with buckets or something. And everything had to be done by the hands of the human. And so they were smart and were thinking, hey, if we put these dirt catches below the manhole cover, then all the dirt doesn't fall into the manhole. So we don't have to drag it out by buckets, you know. And if we clean them once a year, we don't have to clean the sewers in the bottom because we need the ventilation because of the odors. Then it doesn't stink so much, maybe. And that's the historical reason. And now, like a week ago, I was as a sewer here, 2022 now. And there was one of these big vacuum cars, and then he took the manhole cover out. He took this dirt catch, threw all the dirt inside of the sewer, and then flushed it out with the truck. So that's why a lot of sewer companies now don't use these dirt catches anymore because, as you said, they have these cleaning trucks now, and they get the dirt out anyway. But in the past, they didn't have these trucks, so they needed this stuff, and that's also something in our field where there's always like, we did it like this forever, so we have to do it again, and nobody knows why something is like it is in our field, right?
So they have updated the technology, going from a bucket to a vacuum cleaner truck, but haven't removed it. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because nobody knows the historical connection anymore. They just say, we always did this, so we have to do it anyway. Yeah.
That's the way we do it. Okay.
I've heard a different opinion. They told me that it is there to rescue lost items from the sewer system. So if you lose items and the bore holes in the manhole are bigger, you can rescue these items.
Might also be, but do you know for sure, or is it just a story?
I don't know. I've heard.
Yeah, nobody knows that, and we make a lot of decisions in our field of wastewater because of, we did it always like this. I'm 11 years now, and I'm thinking about it. It was always like this, but I don't know exactly the reason, but yeah. And that's a lot of stuff in our field is working like that, right? So basically, I also prepared some other pictures for today, for inspiration for next time, maybe. For some manhole covers I experienced in the last years, right? This is, for example, Leipzig, but you see the covers has always the holes, but this is one that could be sealed shut with screws, right?
You should normally 16 holes.
16 holes, like 150 millimeters pipe, something like that. So this is in Dresden, for example, one of them. Or this is Bamberg, very special manhole cover. I lived in Bamberg for 10 years almost, and we had these covers all over. They are like from the Dark Ages still, I don't know, very old. And this is in Bad Kissingen in Germany, and here you can insert your advertisement. You can rent this manhole cover, and they place your advertisement here. I don't know how much it is, but you see here's a company you can contact, and then you can put your advertisement in. This is in Cologne, for example, or this is my home city, Rostock, in the main walkway of the city, but you see always the holes, right? It's always the same. This is in Unterwellenborn, very small city, but they always have these holes, right? The same size, roughly. This is in Erfurt, holes still very important. This is in Wildeshausen. It's actually at Hydrotech headquarters, but still the holes very important. In my hometown city, here's no holes. There's actually, we say there's 2 reasons why they don't have holes in the manholes in Germany. You can think of the 2 reasons why you would leave the holes out.
For the smell.
Smell coming out, or water going in. Because these holes are not for drainage, it's just for ventilation. That's actually the reason why in these manholes, you see here, if you look at the holes, you have the heightened metal around it. And the reason for that is that the water is not going directly to the hole. To have some kind of dam a little bit for not the small water on the surface not going through the holes, because it's only for ventilation. But if you have heavier rain, then also water is going in.
Yeah, like I saw different kind of these manhole covers on the street.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're even just next to each other.
Yeah.
But could be that like for when it's a separated sewer system.
Yeah.
Then for the rainwater collector, this
yeah, but for
just
rainwater
use
you
one.
have the stormwater inlets. The holes in the manhole cover in Germany are only for ventilation. The normal people don't know that, but if you look into the norm of the manhole covers, it says it's only for ventilation, not for drainage.
Is there also manhole shafts on the sewer pipeline and on the rainwater pipelines? There should also be, right?
Yeah.
But then for that manhole covers,
you should have different covers.
Yeah, then you don't need hose anymore.
Yeah, sure. But the ventilation, it's also, you always want to have, we need to have ventilation. That's a law in Germany, religious law. It's Augsburg, also here's no ventilation. This cover wasn't opened, I think, for several years. Maybe, I don't know. That's my my home Bundesland state in Germany, Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, with the Mecklenburgian stallion here, you know, very important. That's actually now foreign countries, no holes, right? This is in I think it's in France, and here you can see you can twist the cover here, no, fermé and ouvert. No, now you can open it like this. You can open it as a swing cover, and if you twist it to here, then it's closed and you cannot open it, and it's against backflush protected. Very interesting, I thought, maybe. For me, it was interesting. For my family, you will your cover. I thought it was very interesting. And this one is very, very interesting. You can guess where this is?
Somewhere in Italy?
Yes. And where? No, it's not in Italy.
City?
Yes,
No?
it's in Vatican, in the Peter's Dome.
Inside
of the Peter's Dome. Inside the Peter's Dome, everybody was watching all the marble statues, and I was very impressed by this. It was the only photo I took inside. There's this interesting story. My daughter was like 2 or 1.5, and in the Peter's Dome you have these hallways, and you have these red stuff where you cannot pass. My daughter was running below it and around the corner in the Peter's Dome, and she was gone. And then I thought, oh, maybe now she's gone. But then she came back. Maybe the Pope would have brought her back then. But this is it says Anno Domini, the year of God, 1943, was installed under Pope Pio the 12th in the Second World War, 1943, right? And that's very, very delicate manhole cover inside the dome.
Why they need a manhole cover in the dome?
Maybe they were cleaning maybe below there's all the dead popes. I don't know. The crypt, I don't know. Maybe there's an underworld below the church where you can go like through this manhole cover. If you saw the Angels and Demons movie with Tom Hanks, maybe that's the inn where they go in and where the antimatter bomb was in there. I don't know.
Maybe only for ventilation.
So the dead bodies below don't stink. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. What was very interesting to have these delicate covers inside, and also it was installed in the Second World War, right? Yeah, very interesting, I thought. Yeah, this is in Rome then, some covers that they had. This is in Cannes, in France again, no ventilation, right? That was very interesting also, where they had these plaques, and they said it says in French, "Ici commence la mer." It means here begins the ocean, right? Everything that goes in here goes directly to the ocean. So the people know about what I throw in here, I throw it into the ocean, right? It was very interesting, and I think that makes the normal people aware of what happens there, right? Very interesting, I thought. It was also in France. It's Marseille, sewer of Marseille, I think it was. Also here, Marseille Canal, no ventilation, but just one hole. In Switzerland, Rick, they have only one hole also in the middle, right?
I must admit, I've never looked at it. So now I will do next time.
For example, in Switzerland, they look a lot like this in Barcelona also, here.
Well, I remember this one from Belgium as well, but Sigi, I sent you a message on LinkedIn with a link to different manhole covers in Belgium. And by the way, the ones in the St. Peter's Basilica is for ventilation of the crypt underneath.
Yeah, but how you Googled that?
Yes.
Cool. I didn't know that. Now I knew something again. This is Valencia, for example. There's a flipping cover here. Also Valencia, they had this double cover somehow here. Very interesting. Also Valencia, no holes. They only have these inserts on the side. Very hard to open, I think. And this is Mallorca, Palma de Mallorca. This is the one. You can guess which city was that. Who wants to guess where this is?
No clue.
That's Berlin.
Is that supposed to be?
That was a cover. I was just very interesting. I think somebody made a joke or something. I don't know, but that was in Berlin. Sometime I was there. Yeah, this is the last one I have. Maybe you look into yours you have. Okay.
Yeah, Rick sent a link to me on LinkedIn, and it's with the manhole covers in.
Also a club in Switzerland that specializes on manhole covers. There's a club about manhole covers you can join somehow.
Link to Von Roll or what?
No, it's a single person. I heard a podcast once about this, where you can join this club and then they make visits to other cities and so on. You can share the screen for Belgium covers. Okay.
That's the one in Bratislava.
Yes, that's the one in Bratislava.
Yeah.
There's a sad story behind it, huh?
Yes, I
don't know the story. I took the photo.
This is a guy who, if I remember right, because I saw this recently, he was working in the sewers. He met a young lady, and because of his job, she left, and so he was sad for the rest of his life.
Ah, okay. That's good.
Something like that.
But here they also have the ventilation.
And she left him because of his job?
And the concrete.
Yeah, but this is a long time ago. Huh?
You see the
and
concrete?
They have concrete cover. Yes, they have a concrete cover in Bratislava. That's our normal cover. Yes. Very interesting. I didn't see that yet. It was not in my focus that it's a concrete cover. Yeah. Maybe other countries are smart after all. They do the same as in Germany. That's a very arrogant statement that you always think, oh yeah, ours is the best, you know. And in other countries they do it differently, right? You know, is very interesting about this issue. Yeah, that's what we prepared for today. For stories. Next time we will have Mr. His name is Deckelkalle. He will join us next time on the Wastewater Talk. And he is Daniel Kalweit is his name, from the city of Dresden. And he has an Instagram channel, if you want to check it out, where he posts one manhole cover every day.
Ah, every day.
Every day he has one manhole cover. He posts everything, something new. The Vatican cover here you see, he posted in his 300th, I think, was this cover. And yeah, and you can check that out. And he will make some presentation, I think, about covers maybe, and tell some stories. If you want to look that up, that would be okay. I think Siki will put it up. He will be our guest speaker next time. And yeah, here you can see. There's also the cover. That's the one. 795 likes was the left one. That's from me, the picture there. Yeah. He has very interesting covers, and he's also with Facebook, with Photoshop, doing them really good. And he prepares them with very cleaning them, and then takes the pictures of them. And yes, very interesting person also to listen to. So that's also from me. The Stuttgart one is also from me.
Oh.
Not.
And if you find a cover that is special, you can send to him, and he will put you on Instagram, and then yeah, you can.
Do you know Anja Janssen from Janssen Environmental Technology?
No. Now we know.
The company is in Goch, and they have a meeting room, and in the meeting room they have a lot of pictures of manholes. If you send the manhole to Mrs. Anja Janssen, she'll put the picture in the meeting room.
Yeah, okay. You can. How does she write herself? With A-N?
J-A-N S, but S-E-N, or maybe it's yes. And then minus umwelttechnik.de is the internet homepage.
We will find her on LinkedIn or something. I don't know.
I can send you.
Yeah, great. I think it was a small round today. Maybe next time we will have some more people joining us. It's now the holiday time. We already had like 30 people joining us once and so on. But I thought that's a real nice topic, the manhole covers, because it's very emotional for everybody, and it's the only thing you can see. So maybe next time with our guests will be interesting. We will put this episode and the presentation and the pictures online. And it would be nice if we see each other again next time. Is there anything else you want to, maybe some topic or so that would be interesting for you guys? Rick, I don't know if you want to maybe in the future, you already joined us sometime, want to show something about your treatment of wastewater with bacteria.
I have a few projects coming up. Once they are finished, I will be happy to, because what we're trying to work out now is this, an overflow basin that we want to treat, which is linked to sewers. So once that is finished, I will certainly reach out and we can have I can do a quick presentation on it.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Then we kind of make that as a topic, overflow basin with as a general topic, and you can show us some stuff if you want. Maybe that's interesting for everybody here. And we also can learn a lot. That's also some reason why we do it, because then somebody is joining us and telling us something new. As we already learned something today also, right?
Yeah. Sharing is caring, right?
Great. Okay.
Good.
Guys, thank you for joining us, and see you in first Thursday next month. That will be in what day is that? Will be at the 1st of September. If you want to be there, it will be nice. Also, Dr. Lenz, if you have a topic in the future that might be interesting, just let us know. Okay?
Yes, but next time I am not able to take part because I'm on holiday.
And me
Good
too.
reason.
I will be sitting in Rostock at the beach, and then joining with my phone, and then show you the beach in Rostock, in my hometown city, and then say, but it's very nice that everybody of you is sitting in the office. I'll be joining from the beach then in my beach. What are they called? Strandkorb, beach basket. I don't know.
Beach basket.
We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.